Hey guys, welcome back to Human Condition. This video is another video in our astrology series. This video is what does it mean to be an Aries Sun Cancer Ascendant. So this should be a pretty interesting one. I decided to take a break from our Venus placement series because I was like I never finished this one, and that one didn't seem to do quite as well. So hopefully this video gets pushed out to you guys. If not, it's all good. But yeah, what does it mean to be an Aries Sun Cancer Ascendant? Aries Sun Cancer Ascendant is the first, still a good placement, but it's the first placement where someone might actually struggle a lot. And this is because the Aries Sun and the Cancer Ascendant cause a square aspect. And this is the first negative aspect, still a good placement, but first negative aspect of the Sun and Ascendants we've had so far. So basically what that means is the Ascendant represents the actions and personas of people. The Sun represents the self-confidence and creative expression. So basically, this person always feels a disconnect between what brings them confidence and being able to express themselves and the persona they have to uphold and the actions they uphold, if that makes sense. So with this, it's the person's Aries energy, like in previous videos, I talked about the Aries energy was going into Aries, the Aries energy was going into Taurus, the Aries energy is going to Gemini. This time, the Aries energy is going to Cancer, which is two signs that don't typically get along. This forces the passionate, independent, creative sign of Aries into the sign of emotions, family, and caretaking, which isn't wrong with that, just very different. This person's very passionate, fiery, and independent when it comes to their family. However, this can come off. They might be very defensive when they talk about their family, or hot-headed potentially, but still a really good placement. So to ease this tension, unlike the other ones, also with this confliction, Cancer, and this is just my opinion, usually gets more annoyed by Aries than Aries gets annoyed by Cancer sometimes. So this suggests that between the conflict is mainly between the ascendant sign to the sun sign, meaning the person gets annoyed because at themselves, potentially because of their own desire for self-confidence and creative expression. Their desire to express themselves in self-confidence often hurts their own persona that they try to uphold in their actions. That makes sense. So to reduce this tension, the Sun is put in the 10th house of reputation, future, and success, because this is the only place it feels like its Aries energy can come through, if that makes sense. Come through. And this is because the Cancer Ascendant, the 10th house, is naturally in Aries, so the Sun being in Aries makes it in the 10th house. So this person basically gives off Sun in Capricorn, Sun in Aries energy. So with the Sun in Capricorn, Sun in Aries, their Aries is only in, they feel like they're only able to express their Aries themselves and their Aries energy in their future, success, reputation, and their career. Meaning anything outside the career or the reputation, they feel like they can't express that part of them. Because if they did, it would be hard to uphold their persona, which is a homebody, caretaker, and emotional. Combination's constant battle to be confident, but also themselves. That's kind of the battle between being confident and expressing themselves, or just being themselves, which is more emotional and caretaking, versus their confidence coming from being independent and not as family oriented. So this person's challenge is to balance being independent and passionate while also trying to maintain the persona of being a family man or family person, emotional and caretaking. So yeah, in conclusion, Aries Sun, Cancer Ascendant, it's still a very good combination. It's a square aspect, which means people will struggle with this combination. However, it promotes growth. It challenges the person to be more independent and passionate, but also be family-oriented, and caretaking. It challenges the person to be themselves, but also grow as a person. They often have to rely on their reputation, and they might over try to uphold their reputation they have and focus on that to gain their confidence. However, it's still a pretty good combination. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and see you in the next one.